I run a global team responsible for renewing over 800 customers a year. We're a 10-year-old startup. We're in the graph database space, so we help the largest enterprises use connected data and make connections between the data that they have in meaningful ways. We've been using Retool for nearly a year. The very difficult requirements that Retool helped address that we had, and it's addressed exceedingly well, are really threefold. One is that Salesforce isn't designed for a renewals workflow or renewals accounting, which is different from your typical new business sales motion. It's provided us a ton of independence and agility away from our sales operations team. We're not tied to sprints. We're not tied to Salesforce development resources. And that has really been a game changer. Number two is we transact over 200 renewals a quarter. It's like tracking 200 different stocks. And we work these 4 to 6 months in advance. The key to what we do is knowing where to spend our time and how much time to spend on that thing on any given day. And so that means intelligent automation, which Retool has provided with integrations that we've done with Zapier, GSuite, AWS MySQL, Typeform, Salesforce, and some custom REST APIs as well. And thirdly, we had to simultaneously serve 4 different audiences, from the renewals manager who's working the deal and forecasting on a daily basis, to the managers running those regional teams, to me, and then to my senior leadership. And we all demand different degrees of granularity to our data. So let me take you quickly through a tour of what we call the Renewals Control Center. This is the basic view, and the kind I call the bread and butter view that our renewals managers use. It shows them exactly what's in their pipeline and what they need to pay attention to. Frankly, it's something that Salesforce finds extremely hard to do without a ton of custom development. So this saves us a lot of time. Our number one motion in renewals is forecasting every day across multiple opportunities. So when a renewals manager comes in and selects an opportunity that they're working on, they have everything heads up that's important for them to be aware of. We aggregate a lot of data from Salesforce and GSuite and some other applications. As others have mentioned, Retool allows us to stitch that together and present it in a way that is not full of distractions and irrelevant information. Here's where forecasts are provided. The renewals manager can quickly come in and provide an update, notes based upon a meeting or an interaction they had with a customer or other internal folks. Once they save that, it's saved in the record and it's emailed to all the appropriate folks. So any of the former complaints we used to get from salespeople about not being aware of what's going on in an account, we've eliminated all of that because they're emailed anytime we make a forecast change or we update. We have a lot of automation built in, as I mentioned, so we can send emails to customers as though they came from a VP on our side, what we call the over-the-top email. This often yields better results when we get non-responsive customers. This is a really, really important tool for us, and one that gets us out of the gutter with customers who are stuck and won't respond to us. We can send automated termination notices. We have in-app messaging so that we can send a message if I'm going through the pipeline on a Saturday night trying to catch up on some work and I have a question. I don't have to go separately to email. I can send a note directly related to this opportunity from the app. Going a little bit higher level, this is a manager's screen, so we can see exactly all the activity that's happening. And activity for sales reps, and we are sales reps in the renewals team, is important. And I can come in and see who's done what. And I can also provide, we built in a Facebook-like feedback mechanism. So if there's something that I want to recognize as me having seen, I can simply click like, and they'll get a little like notification. They can see that we're following along and recognizing the things that they're accomplishing. And then lastly, we provide management and leadership views. So a renewals manager can follow along with how they're tracking versus their target. The manager can track along with how their team is doing, rep by rep. A senior leader who can view the entire team, and then we can also follow our forecast trends and how they evolve over the course of a quarter. So that's Renewals Control Center, and appreciate the opportunity to share it with you.